At 8:15 on the morning of the 6th of August 1945, an atomic bomb was dropped from a USA B-29 bomber on Hiroshima in Japan. More than 100,000 people died instantly or within hours. Few were soldiers. We meet for a simple and sincere acknowledgement of what happened on this day, 72 years ago, in the light of which and continuing atrocities around the world, we commit ourselves to actively work and pray for peace, especially given the uncertainties in the world today, thinking of Korea and Iran and maybe even the US. 72 years ago, today, an atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan. Those who experienced it and lived to talk about it all described it in a similar fashion. It began with a flash, brighter than the sun. It was the 6th of August, 1945. According to the church calendar, it was also the Feast of the Transfiguration. The atomic bombing of Hiroshima was the world's first use of a weapon of mass destruction. In the seaport of 250,000 people, 100,000 were either killed instantly or doomed to die within a few hours. Another 100,000 were injured. Of the city's 150 doctors, 65 had been killed, and most of the rest were injured. Of the 1,780 nurses, 1,654 were either dead or too badly injured to work, and Hiroshima had become a house of the dead and the dying. It was Transfiguration Day. When Jesus was transfigured on Mount Tabor, his face shone like the sun. When he came down the mountain, a little boy was healed, a boy who had been thrown into fire and water by a demon. When Little Boy, the name given to the bomb, shone like the sun over Hiroshima, thousands of little boys and girls were burned in atomic fire and poisoned by radioactive rain. The bombing of Hiroshima is the anti-transfiguration. The Transfiguration was a turning point in Jesus' ministry. Hiroshima was a turning point in human history. In history at school, we were glibly taught that the Japanese would never surrender, and that the only way to end the Second World War was through the dropping of the atomic bomb at Hiroshima. It seemed to me that the true brutality and cost of the bombing of Hiroshima was airbrushed out of history, as the end justifies the means.